Good morning. It is March 15th, 9:11 a.m. Not a plumber on site. Walk with me. Look, this is where the plumbers work from. Look at this. No water in the kitchen beeline, February 28th, 2025. Today's March 15th, 2025. The beeline kitchen only. Plumbers are needed pronto. 24 hours. Let me take you through my daily routine based on this. Okay guys, it's 9/16, March 15th, beeline, no water. Since the 28th of February, no water. Let me show you how me and my children have been eating and brushing our teeth. Oh, wait a minute. What's there? The bathroom sink used to be there. Now it's here. Because of the leak from up there has caused this whole wall to be soaking wet, and the sink fell off the wall. I had to call them to have it removed. It was falling off the wall. Before it cracked the pipe and water went everywhere. But this is where we're forced to brush our teeth and wash a few dishes. The leak is coming from an apartment that needs to be abated, which means that there's lead, water, and fucking disgustingness is dripping down over us. I've called housing on the 28th and asked them to reasonably accommodate me because they don't put temporary sinks in a bathroom. I asked them to reasonably accommodate me and put a sink in the bathroom because the kitchen has no water and I don't have a sink, and I'm forced to use this bathtub that is just, it's getting all of these weird stainages and colors and all of this shit. It is just overwhelming. I've been in constant contact with them. On top of the fact that I suffer from severe arthritis, it's causing me nothing but depression, pain, mental anguish. I've spoken to the chain of command, the secretary, my housing assistant, the assistant super was here 2 times, ESD was here 2 times. This is all since the 28th of February and nothing's got done. I have some more stuff to show you guys and some interactions with management, how they've treated me and how they've treated the other tenants. The communication amongst staff is horrible at Jefferson houses. It is horrible. Leaks, pipes busted, these things happen, but it is how you handle it. They are in non-communication with anybody because according to my housing assistant, she didn't know that I was having these issues, which I don't believe. You have to know your building, you have to know your tenants, you have to know what's going on. I mean, this stuff is constantly dripping down. There's a hole in my ceiling from the concrete rotting, and this has been going on for years. All they do is send the plasterers to fix the wall, and the last plasterer who was here, I told him, yo, there's a leak there, and he claimed he fixed it, and I'm like, you're not a plumber. Within a day or 2 of him doing this whole wall, and their salaries are $110 a year without overtime, so they're gonna fucking work. The problem is it affects the tenants, it trickles down to the tenants. I mean, tiles are coming off the wall. I got drippage, possibly lead drippage. This is where I'm forced to brush my teeth at. Again, we have a selective few dishes that we have to keep here because I don't want to bring them and contaminate the other stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on, what's in that water. But if there's an abated apartment, that means that there's lead. An abatement is lead removal. And the pipe was just running and running. It was spraying within the wall. I mean, this issue's been going on for years. So I have some tickets that I'm going to show you guys, proof that I've been on top of this. And I have some interactions with my housing assistant, the secretary, the assistant supers. Supposedly emails were sent. If this gets into the right hands, please tag somebody who can do something for me and for the rest of the tenants in NYCHA, because being down with no water in the kitchen is one thing, but not having another fucking sink to wash dishes out of or to brush my mouth out of is just fucking insane. It's unacceptable. I asked them to reasonably accommodate me. I reminded them that I'm a protected class, that I'm a disabled individual, and that you must reasonably accommodate me. Period. They fucked around and now they're about to find out who I am. I told them, don't make me do this. Please accommodate me with a temporary sink. I can deal with leaks. I can deal with plumbing issues. I can deal with spewage. What I can't deal with is the lack of communication among staff, because what that does, it prolongs my situation. And it's just a stab in the face, because the minute, the second, the day you're late on your rent, the day you don't recertify, they're threatening you. On top of that, they sent me a threatening letter saying that they're gonna take my door down on the 13th if I'm not home. No one ever showed up. And I'm gonna post that letter too. I'm tired of this shit. It's unacceptable, not only for a disabled person, for people in general to suffer this type of abuse from a system that needs to be changed. Stay tuned, man, because this shit's probably gonna get ugly. The retaliation's gonna get ugly. That's what they do. So I'm gonna stand my ground. I know what's right and what's wrong, and this is wrong, 100%. I mean, come on, man, no fucking sink. You're making me brush my teeth here. You're making my kids brush our teeth here. Shit dripping down from the ceiling from an abated apartment. It's fucked up. If you know anybody who works for NYCHA and the higher ups, please tag them in this shit, man. Something needs to get done. I've been down too long without water in my kitchen. And the sign says 24 hours. They don't even update the sign. How disrespectful is that? They don't even update the sign. They send the porter to do the housing assistance work. If you're gonna threaten a tenant to take their door down if they're not home, don't you wanna make sure that they receive that information? Don't leave it up to the caretaker. That's the housing assistance job, and they failed us. And for the record, I had the plaster supervisor here. I had the lead abatement visual inspection team here. I've had everybody. I followed the chain of command, and again, they just failed me miserably. Failed my children, they failed everybody in the beeline. Issues like this happen all the time, whether you're in NYCHA or in another development or in a private house. You're gonna have plumbing issues, you're gonna have lead issues. That's not the problem. The problem is the lack of communication among the higher ups, and they just pass the buck. You have to come out and see what's going on with your tenants. For my housing assistant to blatantly tell me, I was told she was on vacation. She claimed she wasn't. Even worse, I would have said I was on vacation, I had no idea, but she straight up told me she wasn't on vacation, which is crazy. How do you not know what's going on with one of your buildings? I don't care how many tenants you're responsible for. It's your duty to have a list of you should have an incident report list on your desk identifying new issues every day so that you can reach out to the assistant super to make sure that based on the severity of the complaint from the tenant, whether it's a severe leak, flood, a plumbing issue, a sink off the wall, you should have a daily list and you should stay on top of it and check it off. It's very simple. It's disrespectful. It's disheartening to know that an organization that my mom put so much into and that I put so much into in my few years working there is just literally falling apart. And again, I'm not pointing the finger at NYCHA itself. Don't take it personal. I'm pointing the finger at the way the staffing handles things. The trickle effect. Shit rolls down in NYCHA. I learned this my first day. Shit in NYCHA rolls downhill. It goes from the higher ups to the porter, now to the tenants. The tenant, you understand what I'm saying? The shit trickles down and is affecting the tenants. Something needs to be done. These people are making $200,000-300,000 a year. Come on, man. I'm not hating, but I just want to be able to live in an environment that's safe, healthy. My children should not have to do this. I should not have to clean all of this over and over and over. And next thing you know, it's more spewage. It's discoloring. It's weird. I mean, look at this shoddy work. Come on, look at this. This wall was changed at least 9 times in the 12, 13 years that I've lived in this unit. But the plumbing issue wasn't fixed. It's unacceptable, man. And my hand was forced to post this. It's just wrong. This is how I gotta fucking brush my teeth. It's fucked up.